I'm so excited to be here. It's Rose. I'm your creative guide here at Wild Rose Bohemian. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel. Whether you're a returning friend and tribe member or new to our creative space, I'm truly grateful for your support. Today, I'm thrilled to share with you an exciting new junk journal kit. It's a subscription kit for June, and it's part of a larger collection. So excited to share with you what I've been working on, and I want to invite you to join us to go to Paris this summer and visit the year 1924. Oh, this new collection was born, the idea of it was born as I was working on Belle Blooms. And Belle Blooms is a collection of papers. I finally surrendered to the fact that I make collections, not just kits, but collections. And it's been super challenging for me to find a balance between creating what truly inspires my heart, offering it with hopes that someone will find that interesting and even like visually appealing and something that they want to work with too. So there's the challenge of doing things exactly how I want, which is the way an artist might do. And then there's that challenge of that I need to really create a stream of income because I've been disabled. That, it's one of my biggest dreams is to be able to support myself completely and to do some of the things I've dreamed of doing. And that kind of dream, that integral part of really being ourselves, and then also having to kind of shift some things in order to get other things done is part of a necessity of life. And as I was creating with Belle Blooms, I really had to get to know this woman, Belle, who lives in Savannah, Georgia. She became this imaginary human in my world. And the more I connected to my heart, I realized how much I was actually connecting to other parts of myself. And it's a whole journey of explanation I don't need to go into, but I wanted you to know that this idea of this live character just really began to just lift from the pages and just flow from my heart about knowing who that person was. And she really shaped the creation of that kit, but I didn't literally tell her story. I just was telling her story with the visual elements that I was choosing. And as that transpired, this new thing called Ephemera Tales started to come together for me. And it's where I have chosen to more literally share with you the story. And this is the story of Belle traveling to Paris in 1924, and she explores some of what I explained with you. So there's a story that goes along with it, which you can choose to use or not use. It's completely an optional part of your experience of working with the kit. But I do want to share the new part of it is that a lot of the ephemera pieces are authentic. Not authentic, but they're ephemera pieces created specifically with that character in mind. And by that I mean, like, for example, correspondence from her and her cousin, postcards, journal entries, specific ephemera from specific events they might have gone to. And it tells kind of a little bit of what I was speaking about that balance between her nurturing her stability, her roots, and then finding her wings to really soar. So it's a journey that many of us take anyways, especially I'm finding in my later years that one that's like super dear to me, because I could have done more nurturing of that part of me as a younger person. So I really want to share with you, first of all, just the basic kit. It's beautiful on its own, and you could create with this kit in so many different ways. Doesn't even have to relate to the story. So let me just show you the kit a little bit here. It's got a lot of photographs in it. It's got a lot of fussy cuts, travel elements, floral elements, and a lot of them are symbolic. So if you'll note, there's a lot of poppies. And the poppies happen to be Madeline Clare, Belle's cousin's favorite flower. And red is Belle's favorite color also. She likes the white Cherokee rose, so you'll see those two. Almost as in writing, where visual elements can be symbolic, that's the same here with the physical elements. And that might be deeper than you want to go with the junk journal. No big deal. I just want to show you what's kind of possible and let you know that a lot of these pieces have meaning behind them. And they got a little bit mixed up, so I'm still going to just show you in this order, but kind of tell you a little bit about why the pages are included. So Belle is actually, she was raised by her father, Raffaello, who's an Italian designer that moved to Savannah, Georgia with his family. And she grew up in their shop learning how to draw and sew, and does a lot of fashion sketches. So there's fashion sketches that are kind of included in this because she tends to have a habitual issue of drawing on many things. It's just part of who she is. Sometimes artists are that way, they sketch everything. Yeah, okay, so this is kind of hard because these are mixed up, but it's okay, I'm going to show you anyway. These are like some travel trunks, and she's also a photographer here. And Madeline Clare plays the guitar. These are elements where these two girls, as they explore Paris, spend a lot of time in the cafes talking to some of the intellectuals that are there. And it just so happens that in some of their adventures, they may meet some of the famous women of that time. I've really enjoyed researching that. Here's some beautiful balloons. They listen to a lot of music on the radio, drink a lot of espresso. Madeline Clare is a writer. She carries a red typewriter everywhere, documents everything. Let's see, more photographs of that era. This is Paris, like in a cafe, and the photos are aged on purpose, so they may look scratchy and a little bit like that. They're meant to be that way. Of course, there's a lot having to do with fashion because Belle meets a famous fashion icon from that era. You might know who was there, and that influences her greatly. So there's lots of fashion statements there. Some more photos, and some of the people there. There's rich with history, like photos of Paris, some of the people from that era. These are a few bigger pieces of that. It's really a beautiful kit. These are postcards that get to be folded and made up. And there's lots of blank things for you if you wanted to tell your own story. No need to actually even use the story that I'm providing as a timeline. But if you're interested in it, it's available to you. Here's some more postcards that are places that she's may visit in Paris. Just a few basic elements here of some of these larger tags. They have there's a lot of French words in the kit. See that there. And Art Nouveau and Art Deco elements. You can see that here with these flowers. Again, the fashion sketches. This is some of the postcards in a different size. These are backings for the photos. Stamps. Fussy cut. Washi tape. Yeah. I like to decorate a lot of page edges. If you know me, my journals have that, so that does a lot what these are for. I'll show you other ways to use that too in another video. Labels. These are perfect. I'm going to put a lot of quotes on here. Hair wallpaper strips. Belle sketches. There's tickets, doors and labels. More wallpaper pieces. These are meant to kind of be torn or to make a take from. Back a photograph. Put a quote on. Okay, so there's 32 pages of ephemera and fussy cuts. And then the paper is kind of a sampling of the different paper packs that are available so that you get an idea of what's there. And there's no need to buy any other paper, but if there's one particular style that you like, that style has a full paper pack that's available that you could make your journal with. So this is part of the lace. There's kind of like an embroidered lace collection. This is one of the papers there. Kind of some of this grungy red paper. I really love it. That's probably one of my favorite pieces of the kit, is this paper. And it's because there's so much to be left for the eye. Some of the background pages that I choose to use, I really don't want to have too much on them, enough color to kind of ground you into the page and bring you into the page to add an element. This is more wallpaper. There's quite a few different twill patterns that I made, and I didn't include all of them in this journal kit. There's a whole paper pack that is twill. This one has birds and puppies on it. Included a couple of pages of larger fashion sketches. There's a whole line of fashion sketches that match the journal, and there's a lot of artwork that goes with the journal. These pages are really beautiful. There's fields of poppies. Some grungy borders, if you like those. This is more lace paper. More vintage wallpaper paper. Yeah. Patchwork paper. And that essentially is what is included in the subscription kit. That one is available at the tribe level membership. That's the middle membership. And there's more than enough to create a couple of journals from that pile of stuff that I showed you. So I want you to also, if you could imagine, only the things that really spark and really speak to your heart in this process. And if you're willing to go on this journey with us, to be willing to listen to those parts of yourself as you're picking and choosing what you put into your journal and into your artwork. I think our lives run very similarly to that. So again, this kit, 52 pages, and there's not a lot of the specific stuff about the Ephemera Tales in this basic kit, so you could just, you know, go along as is. What I've prepared to go alongside of that is, when you're a member, when you're just a basic member at the Bohemian level, let's talk about when you're not a member, okay? Let's just talk about, you want to stop by our website and you want to see what's going on and follow the story. Hey, join us, please. We just want you to join us and get to know Belle and to get involved in the storyline, because it's a really incredible story. So if you have no interest in membership, but you just want to know more about the story, we have plenty of freebies on our website that will help you to be able to build a kit of your own, in your own way, that will help you to follow along with us if you want to do the Paris 1924 theme. So let's see. Right now I think there's 4 freebies that are up there on the website. So one of the ones we have it's called Belle. It's from the Belle Blooms kit. It's still up there. This is 18 pages of lace double journal paper. 18 pages, ladies and gents, if you're there, but I think mostly the ladies are there. 18 pages. This is a freebie. Our freebies are not small things, so stop by and you can make a whole journal from that alone. And then this freebie, if you haven't seen this one is actually a bunch of grunge pages. So this freebie is up there right now. It's got an add-on kit where it's got journal pages, or excuse me, journal cards that are in a smaller size. They can be, you know, folded. You can make a whole mini journal from these pages. You can print them. They're meant to be able to be printed back to back. And this kind of bonus ephemera kit is something you'll see in a bunch of the paper packs here with this collection. Is it includes some ATC size and some smaller size. And I have a video that shows what you do with the 4x4s, because there's something I use a lot in my journals. I wanted to share that with you, but that's gives you an idea. This kit has actually got 18 pages of papers that are the double-sided journal pages, and I didn't print those up. I printed so many things up, but I didn't print that up. That's another freebie that's on the website. So you don't have to be a member, you just need to stop by and put it in your cart and download it, take it home. Another one is this 16 pages of Paris postcards. So there's some authentic ephemera there. Those are super cute. They come a bunch of different sizes. You saw some of those in the kit. So I guess that's 3 so far. This is one that may or may not go with what you want to do, but I enjoyed this cigar label freebie because it's got some of the symbolism from where Belle comes. There's a couple of Southern Belle cigar labels that are something that I'm including in my journal. It's got, you know, like a train. It's interesting. It has almost all of the elements, this Southern Belle cigar label, that I would use to describe this girl Belle. So that's one. So there's 4 freebies that you can just come and grab and use it as a base to follow with us. If you are filling up to a little more and you wanted to join at the most basic membership, the most basic membership is the Bohemian membership, and that includes the past Freya freebies. So these are what I'd call Freya freebies. Right now we're on Freya Freebie, I think 21. And so there are 20 other similar listings like this that are on the website that once you become a member, you have access and availability to. They're all of the Freya freebies from 2024 are something that you get with the most smallest membership. We also, because we replace those freebies, one of these freebies is retired every Friday and a new one is brought in, so that's how we end up with the retired ones that become available to you. So if you're someone that wants to be able to not worry about running over and downloading things all the time, it's well worth your money to just have access to those when you want to, but that's your choice. So then we also, on Thursdays for members, I create a supplement to the subscription kit that is something that is called a Thankful Thursday, and just want to show those really quick. This is the Thankful Thursday. There's 4 of them that match with this particular kit. So you might have noticed that the journal kit, the junk journal kit, didn't have a lot of tags and things. And this Thankful Thursday is my opportunity to kind of shower gifts on those that are members. And usually it's between 6 and 8 pages. And this is the Thankful Thursday 23. As you can see, it's loaded with, show all of them, tags and pockets that match the kit, and they'll match the different paper packs too that are available. That's free when you join it, the basic membership. It'll be something that you could use to enhance the journal if you were wanting to just create it at the most basic level. This also has, this Thankful Thursday has a bunch of the correspondence in it, like postcards and fussy cuts from, there's an envelope. Yeah, and this is a gift that goes along with the basic membership. Journal entries that tells more of the story specifically if you wanted to include that in the journal. There's like you know, tickets from Belle's travel across the ocean. That's what more of that is. Photographs from Belle's home she lives in, her parents. Blank journal paper. So that's another freebie that comes in the most basic membership. Again, you get probably 4 of those in the month that go with your kit and your membership. There's 2 more, and I'll this one here tells a little bit more specifically about the characters if you want to get more involved in the story. This here is Belle, and this is Maddie Claire, her cousin. They have a really amazing relationship. They're super supportive of one another. So you can see, again, this is a freebie. I won't say freebie. It's a gift that comes with that level of subscription kit. Photos, most specific here. All of these relate to Belle, the character, and the different ephemera give you clues and information about why these particular photographs would have meaning and like connection for her. I feel like I've done a really good job of developing her as a character for you to get to know her if you read like her journal entries and her letters to her father. So this is more, these are Maddie Claire's photos. It's Maddie Claire here. And then in this one, this gives you 2 basic character sketches that tell you everything there is to know about those 2 characters. And a journal entry from Maddie Claire. This has more photos here, and this is, again, the 4th gift that comes. There'll be 4 of them that match the kit at that most basic level. And right now I think it's $1.99 I'm going to leave it that way probably for the next month or so. And then I'm going to close that membership, and we'll have to increase the price to be fair to the members that have been paying all along and didn't get a bunch of the past freebies. So more journal stuff, more about the stories. So you get, yeah, look at that. Telegrams, envelopes. So that's what you get on every membership level, is the Thankful Thursdays. Another way that you've been able to get the Thankful Thursdays is by joining our Facebook group. But I'm not sure when they'll be released to the Facebook group, because I'm having to really honor the process of those people that are paying members. And so one of the benefits that you definitely get as a paying member is when these are released, you get early access. So you get these right away, and not later at a specific date, so that because these ones here, there's 2 or 3 of them that are ahead of the month of June, so you'd get them and have the advantage of using them to create your journal, you know, ahead of time. Okay, so the next level membership just includes the subscription kit that I showed you. It's called the Tribe membership, and the Tribe membership gives you that subscription kit, and yeah, I don't know if I see that just offhand. It's okay. Yeah, let me just make sure I tell you about everything that you get with the Bohemian membership, because I think I might have forgot some of the things I did. When we have major milestones, like, you know, 1,000 followers on Coffee we had, or a certain number of followers on Facebook or YouTube, things like that, I create party favors, and I offer a certain number of party favors on the website to reward those people that are following us. And if you're a member and already following us, you get access to those anyways. You don't have to worry about the limited number. The limited number is for those people who are not members. But when they sell out, then they also go into a place where I think there's probably about 20 of those, about 8 pages each, that are the sold out party favors that you couldn't get if you were not a member. And then you choose to become a member, those all of a sudden become available to you. So like I said, there's probably about 20 of them, about 8 pages each, and they're pretty incredible. I should have printed those up so that you can see those. They generally go along with the kit or the theme, and they try and have something that would be universal that you could use, not just in that particular kit. I did mention the early access to new releases, but the other thing is that as we increase with what's happening, I'm going to limit my availability, because it's impacting my capacity to create, and I need to really be able to focus. And so the people that I'm going to be available to will be those people that have a paid membership, where it's so one of the benefits you'll get is like the direct messaging with me, and I am happy to support, to connect, to talk, all of those things with anyone that is wanting to also support our process. But I cannot promise that I'm available everywhere else all of the time. I'm feeling a little bit stretched thin. Okay, so the Tribe membership includes all of those things on the Bohemian membership, except for it includes, on top of that, the subscription kit and 20% off of everything that you purchase. The Creative membership includes everything in the Tribe membership and the previous Bohemian membership, plus 3 additional bonus files that coordinate with the collection and 50% off all your purchases. So if you're thinking that you really want to like explore a particular kit, it's a good way to go, because you get 3 additional listings, like the Creatives membership. You get this paper. This is one of the ones. This is really beautiful paper. You can purchase it separately if you want to, but when you get 50% off, this paper is just really gorgeous, guys. It's the one I ended up using too a lot in my kit, because I like the way that it kind of tells the story of things. That's my personal preference, and you can see where there's so many preferences to honor. But yeah, the Creatives membership offers more choice. So this is one of those ones that comes free with that membership. This paper. Oh my gosh, I didn't even show you the background papers. Probably don't even need to show you all of those, but it's got incredible background paper too, and this is the background paper that I really loved, because there's a lot of the just plain lace, and it's not lace all over, but just kind of on the edges. It's really subtle and pretty. This is the other side of those papers. I printed these double-sided. This will probably be the main base of my kit. I haven't put the signatures together yet. I need to do that this weekend, but you can kind of see they're really subtle and really basic, but really pretty, so they don't, there's enough of a contrast between having pages that just support, like a canvas, your pages, and then there's ones that could be focal points. I don't know if I'll use all the focal points for that, but that is one of the ideas of the paper that comes with the kit. And then the Ocean Voyage ephemera is included in the Creatives membership, and this has like, oh my goodness, it's got like a ticket cover that has for Isabelle, and information about the steamship Leviathan that she travels over, and enough things to make an actual small travel note journal for this ephemera. The whole separate piece, this one listing. It's got maps and photos and postcards and tickets for from the train ride, and postcards. These are postcards of the Le Havre, which is where the steamship sails to from New York. She travels from Savannah, Georgia to New York. More things. Again, photos, souvenir log, and there's a mystery person in this kit that if you tells a little foreshadowing of the storyline. There's some baggage claim tickets. So you could use this ephemera like throughout your journal, or you could create a whole separate travel journal with this stuff. I think I've said enough about everything here right now. There's so much involved in this kit, and I'm really wanting to just challenge you to, if you have any interest in any of it, stop by the coffee site and just see what's available to you at, you know, in the dabbling of your curiosity. We love it if you became a member, and we also are okay if you don't. This isn't for everyone, but we do invite you to like follow along with the story, because that might be kind of fun this summer for you. I wanted to just read to you the first journal entry from Belle. and it kind of can give you an idea of what the writing is like. There'll be some other videos that pop up shortly on this channel. They may even be there now, depending on when you're watching this, that give more information about the full story. But actually, I'm not even going to read all of it. I'm just going to read a little bit of it, which is, she says, "Today, Father surprised me with the news that filled my heart with a mixture of exhilaration and trepidation. He has arranged tickets for me to journey to Paris, the city of lights, where dreams are born and adventures await. This journey was made possible by my cousin, Madeline, who has invited me to stay with her and her family, who own an antique shop in Paris. Oh, how my imagination soared at the mere mention of such a journey. To think that I, a girl from Savannah, would soon set foot in the cultural epicenter of the world, it is almost too much to comprehend. Yet, even as I bask in the glow of this newfound opportunity, there is a lingering sense of anticipation, a fluttering in my chest as I await confirmation of our travel arrangements. The tickets have been requested, but until they are in my hands, tangible symbols of my impending voyage, I cannot help but feel a twinge of uncertainty. Nevertheless, I choose to embrace this uncertainty with open arms, for it is the very essence of this adventure, that the thrill of the unknown, the promise of discovery that beckons me forward. And so, as I sit here with my sketchbook, I await the news that will set my journey into motion, ready to seize whatever opportunities come my way and write the next chapter of my story. With hopeful anticipation, Belle." So that gives you a little bit of an idea of her character. And I'm not going to go through each one of these paper packs, but I want you to see that, like, there's a whole character sketch on Belle. 20 pages. If you really want to develop her, there's like a passport and childhood photos and photos of her favorite things and ways to incorporate her into the journal if you're more of a storyteller. And it's the same thing with her cousin, Maddie Claire. Just give you a little bit of a brief overview. Maddie Claire is pretty amazing too. So there's character sketches available for you, and then there's different types of journal pages. There's more soft romantic. I love rural France, and I actually thought I might do a cookbook with this paper that was supplemental. Just my idea, how my ideas go. This is kind of a grungy poppy paper. And as I was mentioning, there's tons of pattern papers, and the pattern papers are just, I had started to rip this up because I was going to use those. A lot of these pattern papers are really gorgeous. I'll pick 2 or 3 of them, and I've had a hard time choosing which one I want to use. I love these balloons here. But I'll pick 2 or 3 of those and then back anything that needs a backing with a pattern paper. There's these fashion sketches, could be a whole notebook on this. That would be actually really amazing. There's a crochet and lace. This is like vintage wallpaper. It's a crochet lace. There's a lot of lace in this. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope if you have any questions, or if there's anything I can answer for you, or any way I can support you in your journey, you'll reach out. And if you like our content, please like and subscribe. This is really just an explanation of things going on, and I'll have now shortly some tutorials for you on how I'm working with my latest journal. Hope to see you soon in another video. Thank you.